Tough luck today, coach. Just your thoughts on the way your players fought today. I mean, with the red cards so early in the match, Mumbai was still kind of dominating possession and creating the better chances, and then obviously even got the lead. So just your thoughts on the sort of character they showed today.
I can't commend the players enough for the work rate and the effort they've just put in over nearly 100 minutes worth of football, with the 9 minutes at the end of extra time as well. To go 10 men down that early in the game, we can talk about that in a minute, I'm sure, but to go down that early, off the back of, we've come back from Saudi 3 or 4 days ago, and to work and be as controlled and as organised as they have, and have that desire to work together and work for each other to make sure we got a result in that game. It's so important, and if we want to be a team that wins things and challenges this year, that is a minimum we need to have. So to see that was hugely pleasing for the way we want to do things.
As you just mentioned, the red cards so early in the match, you were obviously, you weren't looking very happy with that decision. Just your thoughts on it, and of course overall, like the last time Mumbai played at home, one felt like the refereeing wasn't really consistent. So, just your thoughts overall.
The reason I was late to the press conference is because I just sat in with the referees, and I wanted to just ask the question around the reason for the send-off, because in my opinion at the time, and certainly seeing replays back, on the moment of the tackle from Fuba, Metab is covering, the goalkeeper makes an attempt to play the ball, and the touch of the player goes away from goal. So I still don't understand if I've got the rules wrong, but we get sat down by Trevor Kettle from the IFF, for the Indian Super League, at the start of every season. And my understanding in that situation is it's a yellow card. The referee was very quick to brandish a red. I'm not sure how much he spoke to the other officials to help in that space. So yeah, for me it's a yellow, and it's disappointing because now it's not just dealing with 90 minutes worth of football with 10 men. It obviously costs Fuba for the next game as well. So decisions unfortunately affect the outcome or can affect the outcome of games, but I'll keep private what I've just spoken to them about. They've got a hard enough job, but those key decisions in our games, other games, it's very important that they get the majority of those right.
Coach, Mumbai City have failed to keep a clean sheet since last 4 games, the 4 ISL games. So do you think it is an area of concern for Mumbai City?
No, I mean, we conceded in the 3 games last year. We conceded 4 goals and scored 6. I think before going into tonight, it was the same. I think it might be 1 more goal than we conceded last year. I think if you're going to challenge and win stuff, you certainly can't concede more than 1 a game as an average. 20 to 23, 24 goals in the last 3-4 seasons has been kind of the benchmark. So as long as we don't stray too far away from that. But, back to this game, to try and keep a clean sheet with 10 men for that long, like I said, I can only commend the players for the work rate that they've done to make sure we come away from this game, this important game, with a result. Thank you.
Any further questions?
Just your thoughts on Greg Stewarts' performance. He kind of set up the goal for you all, and we could see he was really rallying the players. He's an important player for you all, and he put a big shift today. Just the thoughts on his performance today.
Yeah, Greg leads by example with us. His work rate, his understanding of the game, and I think we've seen over 3 seasons now. We've been lucky to have him in the Indian Super League. We've been lucky to have him at Mumbai now for 2 seasons. And I think when you have the quality of a player like Greg, and he's surrounded by so many, he can win your games by himself, but also his experience and leadership in that moment, especially tonight, it was very important. You need experienced heads, especially with Diaz and Thierry at the back, to make sure the team stay together and stick together, because when decisions go against you, or when things don't, when you get sort of hit at key moments, it can affect you, and it's so important that those types of players are around the group to make sure we steady ourselves, and not only steady ourselves, but I think in the first half, even after the 10 men, when we were a bit fresher, we created quite a few chances on the goal, and we just weren't able to score. Thank you.
Any further questions? Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, coach.
Thank you. Thank you all.